Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always set to legendary and the new characters and starting locations are all randomly chosen so that each new character feels unique and poses very unique challenges. If this sounds awesome to you, please do hit that like and subscribe button. I do this every week, every Saturday at 6 p.m. UTC. I also do build guides and some modding tips and tricks videos here and there, so you do get a good value for your free clicks. So please just click the buttons, will ya? So hello everybody. We got the regular Rogues Gallery Goon Squad with us. I see Magus, the Laughing Simon. I see Tom, Warm Sands friend, Loki, of course. Who else? Who else am I missing? Anybody else? I think that's all I saw in chat. But, yeah, welcome. Happy, 3-day weekend. Hope you, are spending the weekend remembering all the things that, are worth memorializing. That might be different things to different people, but yes, please do that, of course, and, be safe. Have fun and sleep your tired ass in because that's what I'm doing. Oh, let's see. What are we doing? Memorial Days. Yeah, us on the other side of the Pacific Ocean. Yes, we do remember. Okay. So we're going to pick up right where we left off from last episode. We were traveling here to Solitude after completing the special job for Maven Blackbriar at the Haunting Brew Meadery in Whiterun. We got through that without a hitch. Now we are tracking Gulamai, or Gajale, he goes by a few different names, through the East Empire Company warehouse. Excuse me. Woo, that tea is coming back on me. So yeah, this is going to pose sort of a risk. We're a little better equipped now to deal with these infiltration shadow jobs here. We have our shrouded hood, which gives us 25% to our sneak ability, I think, which is huge. And we also have the shrouded shoes, which muffle us. And we do have the shrouded hand wraps now, which help with our one-handed backstab damage. So the challenge here is going to come from the fact that we have no night eye ability, so we have no way of silently seeing in the dark. So every now and then I'll have to be switching on my lantern to see where I'm going and to see where I'm supposed to be going, which isn't really super immersive for the blind guy. I gotta figure out. I do have Predator Vision installed, so I can turn on night eye then and there if I'm going to sort of roleplay a more like sonar based visual perceptive system, I guess, with this guy. I just gotta think of a good way to unlock that through gameplay somehow. Maybe that means becoming a vampire. That will actually do it, but I feel like he shouldn't need to become a vampire to do it because he's trained for this. So I'm thinking on that. We'll see. He doesn't have any talent in magic, so he can't use illusion magic. Campfire and instincts is an option, but that will only get him to detect movement and not actually be able to navigate terrain as much. So we'll see. I'll be thinking on that a little bit. Whoops. That went the wrong way, didn't it? Okay. Maybe it's just as easy as, you know, praying to Nocturnal or something. I'm not sure. So another thing that I've decided to implement is I'm going to give myself a 40% chance to succumb to any Winter Sun temptations that we get waylaid by here. If I pick up a book and Hermaeus Mora is tempting me to join the dark side there, then I'm gonna do a dice roll, a 1 to 10 random number generator, and if I land on a number between 1 and 4, then I will succumb to the temptation. And if I roll something higher than that, then we'll stick with our original deity, which in this case is Leki. And there goes our target down there. All right. Yeah, this is tough to navigate in the dark here. But this also can simulate what it's like to be blind, I suppose. I mean, I've never been blind before, so I don't really know what it's like, but I imagine it's kind of tough to see what's going on. This double jump is already very, very useful. Yeah, I would like to institute both Night Eye and Predator Vision at some point. I don't want to have to do a transformation for it because of Kaim's unique background. Okay, there goes our target. Gotta watch out for the sentry there. I also don't want to make this guy too overpowered by being able to see everything and be able to have the overpowered maneuverability that he already does, which we unlocked through the light foot perk. Yeah, the double jump definitely opens up all kinds of new gameplay opportunities here. Big Head, hello, friend. Hope things are going well in Brazil. Okay, there he goes. So I feel like he's got a little secret entrance to something over there. We're gonna listen to his footsteps until we hear a door, and then the footsteps disappear, and we know that he's got a little secret entrance underneath the walkways here. Okay, so before we go track him further down into the depths of this place, let's go pick up the map for Delvin. And there's some gold, some jewelry and stuff that we can pick up in here. But the map is the big thing. Got an iron dagger in there too. We'll just sell that off to Tonelia for a septum, probably. Don't know if I want to go through all the tedium of grabbing and selling all the Alto wines either, though. Excuse me. Okay, so let's follow. Oh wait, there's a chest or something over here, isn't there? Yeah, I thought there was. Turn the light on real quick. Yeah, I probably missed a chest or two. I'm usually not one to miss a chest, if you know what I mean. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Got some wackiness here with the water reflections. We're okay. I saw Magus say earlier that the new Nulvis setup is really kicking his FPS in the butthole. But it looks pretty. I watched a little bit of Vex live stream, I think it was, on YouTube that you posted yesterday, I think, Magus. It looks great. It looks really good. But yeah, I can imagine how it would completely tank the frame rate on like any PC. Okay, there's also a a bear trap over here somewhere that we don't actually have to worry about because of the light foot perk. So there's the bear trap, and yeah, we can go right over the top of it. The same perk that gives us our double jump through better jumping SSE gives us the ability to walk right over traps. No problemo. If we're lucky, maybe he'll hit one of those traps.
I guess I was just hearing things.
Where did he go? Okay, we got to level up. All the way to level up. Oh, he was going all the way back over there, huh? Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I am going to see if I can find this trap again. There it is. I'm going... Oh, no, I can't shoot him from here. Oh, well. I was going to see if I could get him to run over that trap. First thing I'm going to do is I am going to soften him up with an arrow, maybe two. Yeah, he's a tough one. And then I'm going to go in for the backstab. Now that I have the shrouded hand wraps, these dual-wield one-handed sneak shots are really going to do a grip of damage. So I'll probably pepper him with one or two more arrows just to soften him up, and then I will go in for the kill. The leader of the movement without pants. One and the same. It's fucking gorgeous, huh? Okay.
What was that?
Alright, that's pretty good. That's about a third of his life gone now. See, the last thing I want to do is get in close for a backstab and then not kill him outright when I do it, because then I got to fight a higher level enemy that's obviously very tough, with nothing but a couple daggers in my hand and no armor on legendary difficulty. I don't want to do that. So now I'm going to do a regular dual wield attack.
The imported stuff.
Hopefully for the kill, and then I'm going to cancel it with a power attack. Okay. There we go. Take off anything I can sell or that I can use. Lots more alcohol. But I'm not going to encumber myself with too many bottles of alcohol. Now, I am wearing the shrouded shoes, which give me a fairly decent muffle effect. So I don't have to sneak, but it helps. Still moving fairly silently. Even just walking around, but can't be too careful. Cool. It prioritized a spider there on the other side of the... It still is doing it too. Alright. Hopefully that was the big one. There's a big one and two small ones, I think. It's like the two small ones are right next to each other here too. Maybe there are three small ones? Oh, he's coming right down toward me, isn't he? I see those dripping fangs. Dare I turn on the lantern? Wow, he followed us a long ways there, didn't he? Okay, one more left. Okay. And this is hard to navigate in the dark, isn't it? Oh, I see you without even having to use the detect life, but there it is. Ooh, he's tough. Is that the big one? Yeah, he might be too big to fit down in this this cavern here. Hey, Lexicon, welcome, welcome. Now I can't see where he's at. This should do it. There we go. Yep, that was the big boy. It's so dark and YouTube makes it even darker, as always, in videos. Yeah, it does. Sorry, I mean, maybe that does help convey the whole blind thing. I'm doing well, Lexicon. I'm doing really well. First day of a 3-day weekend for us Americans out here. At least for most of us. So yeah, hard to beat that. Oh, I'll get to see it later today, this evening. Nice. I'll try to pop in. I think the wife is going out to a birthday party tonight, so I should have some time. I was gonna spend it watching the new Obi-Wan, but I'm sure I'll have time for both. Anybody see it yet? I think that was set to premiere yesterday. Okay, so as an acrobat, we're actually more of a thief than an assassin here. So most of the time we're going to be more focused on the valuable target within whatever place we're infiltrating. But in this case, I would really rather not be flanked by these guys as I move further down into the dungeon. So I'm gonna backtrack a little bit here.
By East there. There's a killer about.
No. A killer? Where?
Huh?
Oh, he's got a whip.
Sure, I heard something.
Wind would like this guy. It's pretty good. It's on Disney. Yeah, it's on Disney Plus. Looking forward to it. I really liked The Mandalorian. I didn't like the Book of Boba Fett so much. It's just a little more limited in scope, I thought.
Is someone there?
No!
But I do like Ewan McGregor. He's a great actor.
What was that?
Why don't you come and find out? He keeps stumbling. There you go, turn around. And eat a blade. Oh yeah, this is gonna get fun. This is some classic assassin action here, guys. Yeah, so I'm hoping for a little bit of a return to form for the Disney Plus shows with Obi-Wan here. Loki has it marked to watch. Yes, nice. Do what you want to. No worries if you can't. Yeah, I'll do my best. I should be able to make it. It's been a long time since well, actually, I feel like I show up at your streams at least once a week. So, it hasn't been a long time since I've caught one of your streams, but I will definitely, at the very least, drop in and hang out. Okay, here we go. Take the torch away to avoid detection. I'm really looking forward. Your character looks amazing too, by the way. I saw the screen grabs on your Discord over there. Wow. You would just want to sit there and let me shoot you, then...
Hello?
Oh,
Who's
no,
there?
here she comes. Maybe we can backstab her here.
I guess I was just hearing things.
Yes, you were. Oh, now I see you. You're a little backlit, but I do see you. And eat it. Ha ha! The stealth kill cams in this game with the daggers are just, they're so satisfying. I went from being a Nord warrior to being an assassin in my first playthrough of this game on PlayStation 3 just because the that throat cut animation is just so damn satisfying. I tried to get it every time. Okay, so I'm trying to judge who is the weakest character here so I can take them out first and only have to fight the one. This guy here, he looks a little more lightly armored, but I'm seeing a dark Colovian bow there, which is kind of a higher level item. On this guy, I'm seeing an iron mace. So I'm thinking the Khajiit here is probably the weaker of the two. I might be able to take him out outright. Yeah, look at that. Tactics, folks. Getting brainy. Yeah, the higher level bandits will have the higher level gear, and that's sometimes how you can tell. They're not always gonna wear the higher level.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Oops. Okay. Bad. Run away. And this is why we cleared everything out. Okay. Eventually he gave up. I was talking about how smart and how tactical I was being with the whole assassin tactics and everything, and then just walked right up to him and said, "Hi, I'm Kaim. Me try stab you now." And yeah, that guy was real tough. I should have tried to soften him up with the arrows first. That would have been the smart thing to do. But I don't always do the smart thing. Dirty Gamer, hello. Welcome aboard. Hope you're having a good day, good start to your long weekend, hopefully.
What was that? I was sure I heard something.
Okay, let's try this again now that he's softened up a little bit. I'm just gonna try to get him with one quick sneak attack. There we go. All right, redeemed. Redemption. One thing about this little dungeon dive here is that you get a lot of lockpicking experience, which is nice. I'm trying to decide if I want to go with the bear traps in Ordinator. That would give us a little something extra tactically to be able to use in certain situations. And the Acrobat is skilled in lockpicking, so the bear traps are in the lockpicking skill tree in Ordinator. Give us a little something extra to help with these infiltration missions here. Okay, now there's going to be a dude that comes up right up against these candle sconces over here. Yeah, there he is. Excuse me. He looks like an archer. It's also probably a tough one. There's another guy right on the other side of that pillar there who might also be detecting us when we fire arrows at this guy. But I'm going to clear this guy out with arrows. I might be able to coax him over here for a backstab.
heard something.
You thought so, huh? Or did you just feel an arrow in your neck? Okay, we'll finish him off with the daggers now. Don't get too cute. There we go. Wait for him to turn around. There we go. And then we'll just straight up backstab the guy on the other side of the pillar there. He's also a higher level enemy, but he's also just staring at the water, not paying attention to anything. Or she. This looks like a he, judging by the size of the forearms there. Thug. So this is the higher level one, but with the sneak attack, I should be able to take him out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, just needed the one shot on the thug. Not bad. Sorry, got a bit of a frog in my throat this morning. Or this afternoon, for most people. Excuse me. Gotta get the loot. Oh, wait, you got a dirty scumbag and a dirty gamer. Acrobat do a lot of open combat too. That's why one of the major skills is block. Yeah, that is the case in Oblivion, but I'm using the classic classes and burst signs reimagined mod. And they got rid of the block tree in that mod for this class. So while we can do some open combat, I think it's going to be in conjunction with the Foos shout to get him to put him into like a stun lock situation. And then roll in and hit him with the that devastating dual wield power attack. Once we get all the perks and everything to be able to support that. Excuse me, jeez, that's stubborn little bit of mucus down in there.
Must be my imagination.
Must be. Oh. Wow, he takes arrows like a champ, doesn't he? Well, he's coming a lot further back this time than he normally does.
There's someone there? Must be my imagination.
Where'd he go? There he is.
There's someone there?
Run away. Loving this song. Is this in your game or some playlist? This is a playlist. All of these songs with links to the channels and everything. Oh, hey, we got a subscription. Thank you, Dirty Gamer.
Be my imagination.
Thank you for subscribing. There's a list of all the music credits in the description, Big Head. This one, I'm not sure exactly what it is. And the OBS plugin that I have running it doesn't tell me. So, sorry, I can't tell you. But there are links to all the YouTube channels for all this royalty-free music in the description. There might be 10 or so songs in the playlist, though. And they're all kind of the same quality, so... If you're looking for good royalty-free music, you won't waste your time by checking out all those links in the description.
Hello? Who's there?
There's some really good stuff. Really good stuff out there.
I was sure I heard something.
As a live content creator and somebody who isn't making money on their channel, and if they were, probably wouldn't be making enough to pay for music rights, copyright-free music and the hunt for it is one of the things that you're going to spend a lot of your time on, right?
Please.
So I've found a YouTube, I think it's called Breaking Copyright, is a YouTube channel where a bunch of these awesome musicians put their creations on this playlist, and then if you can just listen to it all day.
No.
And then when you find something you like, you can just click on the download link. It'll take you to Hyped It or whatever. And then you can download the song from there. And then all you have to do is just put in the credits for the song in your YouTube description or your Twitch description or whatever else.
Told you about her? Carlia is the thief.
Love the lighting setup. The dark interiors are the way for me as well. Yeah, I like it too. It doesn't always translate so well either in YouTube videos or YouTube streams, but if you have the right lighting solutions, like you know, quick light or night eye, an EMB with a night eye fix,
I don't know.
then yeah, you can get around it.
She was going. She just muttered. Where the
Stream Beats on Spotify is copyright free. Nice.
The Golden Glow estate deed
By Harris Heller. Nice.
And when you speak to Mercer,
but without a Spotify account, you still get the commercials from Spotify itself, right? So you still have to have a paid Spotify account. And it's just his music, right? With breaking copyright on YouTube, you have all kinds of different genres of music. Like, I have a bunch of EDM, epic fantasy music. I think I saw Gail slip in here too, right? Ah, welcome, Gail. Sorry, the chat is very lively today. I might be missing some stuff, especially when I'm in the midst of gameplay-heavy sections such as this. But if I missed you, I apologize. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. Hey, Alan Cook. Hello, friend. Hope you are doing well on this fine Saturday. Okay, this is an empty chest, but I still like to unlock them because it gives me the lockpicking skill progression, and that might end up being a very important skill for this class. It's an expert one too. Man, doesn't that suck? You unlock an expert level lock and there's nothing in the chest whatsoever. All right, you scoundrel.
You needed to know more.
I'm keeping the deed. Any objections?
Consider it a gift to ensure your silence. That thing seems to be bringing me nothing but trouble anyway. Carlia didn't even want it. She wanted to keep the sale a secret. I can see how well that went.
Okay, why did Carlia purchase the Golden Glow
I
estate?
asked her the same thing, and she wouldn't come out and tell me. But now that I know who she is, I'd say she's trying to hit the Thieves Guild where it hurts.
And how would that hurt the guild?
Maven Blackbriar needs Golden Glow's honey for her
God.
mead. She's been using the guild to keep the estate under her thumb. If the owner cuts the guild out of the picture, he's cutting Maven out of the picture, which she can't afford. If I was Maven, I'd blame the guild for weakening and not being able to handle the place.
Which makes Maven lose faith in us.
Exactly. For the guild to survive, they need Maven's support. This Carlia must have spent a lot of time and resources planning this.
Okay, I'll keep quiet about your scam, but you owe me.
Now you're speaking my language. Tell you what, if you need any stolen goods,
And I just like your clothes.
bring them to me.
It's a cool outfit you're wearing there.
Good money for them. Consider me your new friend.
Got nice taste in clothes there, Golemai.
Now you won't forget to tell Mercer I cooperated, will you?
We must shop at the same store, huh? Alright, so now we just gotta slip past these horkers. Wait a minute, those aren't horkers. That's my wife. And then we'll head back to Solitude and we'll take care of the little thiefy jobs that we got from Vex and Delvin. Or from one or the other. I think I accidentally took Hjalmarch instead of Hafingar for one of them. So we'll be going down to Morthal as well to complete our work. You read my mind. That's not a horker, that's my wife. I really want to hear the rest of that joke. I mean, all you really need from that joke is the punchline, right? It could have any setup and it would be funny, but still. I want to hear Cicero deliver it. The Blue Palace up there. Looking good. Looking sexy. Yeah, so for anybody who's wondering, I'm running an older version of the Nulvis guide. That thing took me probably a week or two to set up to my tastes and to get my own mods in there, though my own choices for certain mods as far as gameplay and things like that. I'm not running as much of the city overhauls. I'm not running like CACO and like the DAR stuff. I'm not running. But I am running a bunch of stuff that I do like to have in there. So it took me a while to get set up. Magus is actually running a newer version, I think the newest version of it, which they just posted within the last week or so. And it looks absolutely amazing, although the frame rate gets hit a little bit. I'm running a pretty solid 60 here in the open world here. It flinches every now and then when it's like loading up the dock objects or whatever, but for the most part, even in exteriors, I'm getting 60 frames per second, and that has to do with turning down the object draw or the NPC draw distance for sure. Shadow quality. I'm not running the highest Dindalod settings, things like that. And it's things that I don't really ever notice, but it does help bring that frame rate back up to a solid 60, which is good if you're doing a gameplay-centric series like I am, and you need that that reduced input lag and that smoothness of gameplay. No DAR. I have to have my Vero Levy mods. I could never.
Staying safe,
Yeah, I'm just running a bunch. I'm still actually running FNIS. So I'm running animated armory and just some old school. Just some old school stuff, like we have the backhanded knife grip on some of these attacks, the stabs, and I'm running TCEA2 as well and XPM SE for some character-specific flair in the animations, but I haven't gone anything too fancy yet with DAR and stuff like that. No Nemesis next week, in the next week or two, because there's the TK Dodge mod in for Nemesis that is lag free, and I really would like to have that, because as it stands right now, sometimes there is a significant input delay. Not always. Sometimes it's usually pretty good, especially if you're hitting solid frame rates, but when things get hot and heavy, and you need that dodge roll to come out right away, sometimes it doesn't, and it'll cost you a permadeath, and that's no fun. But with the Nemesis flavor of DK Dodge, that would help things out a lot. Hey, Mr. B. Welcome, welcome.
Come in and shut the door.
All right, just gonna sell off a few things here.
Oh,
Try to keep on top of the inventory management. I know people don't like to watch it, but if I can just spend a couple minutes every now and then.
Finally.
I might be able to stay on top of it and have less of an errand to run, you know. I like the Nemesis TK Dodge version. Who would have guessed? Interesting. Yeah, you were anti-dodge for a long time. There's also another channel that I subscribe to on YouTube, Wicked Wind. He just
armor forgotten.
sometimes going in and out of the menu fixes that. I think that's a a display tweaks thing. Anyway.
Seems there's no end to the needs of
Yeah, the
appearance.
Wicked Wind, he also
What can
doesn't
I
believe
help
in
you
dodge mods because he doesn't think you need them. There are ways to increase the speed of your character to be
Blades,
evasive
helmets,
without the
pretty
need
much
for a
anything
dodge
to
mod.
suit your needs.
But for me, it's just, I really like hitting a button. Weight 8, damage 16. So the composite bow is lighter, so we'll probably be switching to the composite bow here. Bashing, don't need it. Can sell him the shrouded armor, we're not going to be wearing it. But I really just like hitting a button and then having my character lunge in a certain direction. Having a little bit more responsiveness to the mobility of a character in any game actually extremely increases the enjoyment of that game for me. I love that stuff. Just the sheer enjoyment of moving can make or break a game for me. And a dodge mod goes a long way for that in any game. Or just a dodge button.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here.
For me,
said
anyway.
You got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely.
Because the older
first
version lag
sight.
was unacceptable, yes.
Take a look.
I have learned to, pardon the pun, roll with it. Usually in interiors it's fine, but in exteriors and stuff, I have to realize that it's there and know that I can't rely on it up close. And that seems to be fine for me. So far, anyway. But yes, that's one of the major priorities that I have once I get done with my upcoming agent build guide. Thinking about a week
Come
or
back to bits
two
and pieces
left.
anytime.
I'm just finishing up. I just got to grab a little bit more footage for that one, and that'll be ready to go. I'm all the way down at the spells and special moves demonstration. Not the special moves, that's what Skypothesis calls it. I call them gameplay combos. And then I'll be done. We got all the voice recorded for it. Now it's just a matter of... Ooh, that's kind of a cool looking bow too. Yeah, the lighter bow will shoot faster, just a little bit. Therefore, your damage per second, your DPS is going to be a little bit higher on those. Yeah, so agent build, look for it next week or the week after. I'm really hoping to get it out by Wednesday of next week, I think is my goal. All right, let's run a room. We'll wait for the city to go to sleep, and then we'll start doing our thief jobs. Currently playing Septimus 3 mod list that I have added a bunch of mods to. Yeah, so Septimus, is that still using the Simon Rim gameplay overhauls? That's one thing about those Wabbajack lists is so many of them use Simon Rim, and I'm an Anai Rim guy myself. I don't know if it's just a familiarity thing, but there are things that Ordinator does that what is it, Adamant doesn't do, and vice versa, that really has me leaning toward Ordinator. I believed it swapped Simon out. Oh, okay. Hello from Kazakhstan. Have a nice day. Oh, yeah. Greetings from America. The southwest of America, Arizona. Sunny, hot, sweaty Arizona, where you can't survive without air conditioning, literally.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Yes?
Hope you have a nice day too there, Farsight. I know where the room
understand.
is, thank you. Yeah, hopefully I don't have to update my mod list anytime real soon, but next time I do, it'll be taking full advantage of AE, all the engine upgrades, and all the CC content. And then I'll probably just be using, kind of like I did with Nulvis, just be using a build guide or a Wabbajack as for the graphical overhaul and the bug fixes. Excuse me. Okay, we'll sleep until about 11 p.m. We'll get some dinner, and then we'll start seeing what kind of trouble we can get into. What do we have on the docket? Steal 5 gold in goods from the people of Hafengard on its own. Var in Solitude, Hafengard. That's a pickpocketing one. We're gonna save that. Because if we need to make a quick getaway, I want to finish all the other jobs in the area first. Make changes in the ledger at Solitude Blacksmith in Solitude, Hafengar. Okay, we can do that. The numbers job. Do I have a potion of pickpocket? I do. Okay, so that'll help a little bit. That'll basically give us a perk level boost and chance to do that. Now, we don't wear armor, so the Thieves Guild boots are not... I sold those off. Usually those help with pickpocket chance. Oh, I didn't eat. How am I feeling? Mildly hungry and mildly thirsty. Okay. There we go. Now we're well sated. And well hydrated. Very nice.
I've got a little work if you're
Okay, so the blacksmith shop is up there. There's the Fletcher.
See me when you get bored,
I don't
stranger.
see any guards patrolling the area right now, so now might be a good time just to go in. Ooh, the door was unlocked too. That usually means that these guys are awake. Yep, there's a dude right there. That looks like his apprentice, though. I don't think that's Barrand. We do have to find this ledger, though, and I'm going to try to do it without the help of the compass. If I scan the place and I still can't find it, I'll turn the compass on, but try to do this the more natural way first. We'll take your healing potion. The chest under that table there, too. Okay. No ledgers in here, at least as far as I can see. What do you got in here? Any money? I got a few septums there. Getting a little framey here. I'm doing okay now. The hot ambient temperatures here in the summer kind of make my GPU run a little hotter than normal. I see it right there. So Barrand might actually be at the Winking Skeever, because I don't see him anywhere in here, just his apprentice. Okay, let's concentrate on making a clean exit. Lights Out would be a good side quest to do, and I am into it. Just right now, I'm focused on getting stuff done from the Thieves Guild. And I also had a permadeath character die to Dija. I'm running the Imperious race overhaul by an Ision. And Argonians have a pretty hefty health regeneration ability. So I was poisoning her, I was slashing away at her, she was down to like a pixel of health and she just wouldn't die, and she just like killed me in 2 hits. And that's a tough fight because it's in very enclosed quarters there. So with a dodgy acrobat who is forced into open combat, that would be a really tough job to complete at legendary difficulty at low level like this. So that's something that I would like to do. I just don't know if now is the time for it. I don't want to get too big for our little 10 level 10 britches, yeah? Argonians are no joke for sure. Let's see. Retrieve the jeweled candlestick from Alva's house in Morthal. Okay, so I think we did everything that we can here without, you know, doing the whole pickpocket thing. Alright, so this is now Advar? We go into Advar? Advar's amethyst. Just a regular amethyst, so it shouldn't be ridiculously hard to pickpocket. I think Advar's house
It's your time to do with as you please. But what about
is the first or second one on the right here. Yep, there he is, and that's also open. Weird that these aren't locked. At midnight. Maybe he's also at the Winking Skeever. Okay. Is that Yala? What time is it? 11:32. Don't you people sleep? Okay, I'm gonna wait for them to go to bed. So I'll just do some light loitering in the alley here. Trying to avoid suspicion from the guards. We'll just hang out in the graveyard. How about that? We'll wait an hour and we'll go see if they've gone to bed. Yep, Argonians are Magus's favorite race. They're cool. I like them a lot. I would like to get some sort of piece of content from Bethesda's game studio that takes place in Black Marsh or Argonia, just so we can see what that's all like over there. Yeah, they must have gone to bed now because now they've locked their doors. Look into Anzalil culture and all that. There's not a whole lot of literature on it. I did some research on Argonians back in the day. And they still haven't had a whole lot of lore backfill on those yet. So it's kind of prime and ripe for the picking for BGS, but it looks like we're going to be doing something in the Iliac Bay region for Elder Scrolls 6, but, you know, maybe we'll get an expansion all the way over to Black Marsh, all the way across Cyrodiil. Probably not, but maybe. Okay, what are we looking at here? We need to get this amethyst, and we got a 69. Nice. 69% chance to steal the amethyst. Okay, so we can buff that up a little bit. Let's see here. So 6, 7, 8... 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we have 2 perks now. Can we take one in pickpocket? Is that possible? No, it's not. We're only at pickpocket level 8. Alright, so that's not going to help us, but the pickpocketing potion will. Much better. 89%. Okay, everybody cross your fingers and your toes and pucker your buttholes because I'm going for it. Woo! Okay. Dare I? 91% chance for the 2 septums? I dare not. I'm going to have to go on a pickpocketing spree at some point, though, just to level up the damn pickpocketing skill. How much higher did that get? Oh, just 1 level. Eh. I'm an old Morrowind head, so Dunmer are my favorite, then Khajiit, and Bretons after that. Basically all the races that worship Daedra. Very nice, okay. So that says something about you there, scumbag. And the YouTube name as well. I'm kidding. Yeah, my first game was Oblivion. But just from reading up on the lore and everything, Dunmer were my first love. And then, whoops. And then as I grew up and filled out a little bit and got my beard, then I started liking Nords a little bit more for some reason. All right, so I think this is everything that we needed to do in Solitude itself. Now we got to move on to Morthal. Like a true Chad. Indeed, indeed. A middle-aged married Chad. I don't know if that's a thing. Bretons are my favorite. Probably Bosmer and Nord after that.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Yeah, I'm team Ebonheart pact for sure. So Ebonheart was, as defined by ESO, was the Nords, the Dunmer, and what else? The Argonians, right? Yeah, that's a good trio there. That beard you have makes it a thing. Okay. I'll take it. Okay, we'll do our traveling during the day here. We'll probably just grab a carriage to Morthal. Dark Elf, Wood Elf, Argonian are your top three for Loki. Nice.
With a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe,
Coin or two for a veteran.
the
It's not much to ask.
It's an end to the evil of all.
So yeah, we'll take a ride over to Morthal. Probably spend the day at the inn, and then we'll do our thievery jobs, and we'll head back to Riften. Though Nord mostly because I've done so many Nord test characters because it's the default option. Yeah. You'll pay me to stop the wench singing? Well, we have a free solution to that problem, and that's just to leave the inn, right? She's actually not as bad as the Dawnstar bard. She's terrible.
Staying safe, I hope.
The orc at the Nightgate Inn? He is even better than the one at Dawnstar in my opinion, just because he's got some personality, he's got some unique flair to it. The girl at Dawnstar just kind of screams. It's gross. Hurts my ears. Argonian, then Dunmer, then Nord here, but I kind of like all races. Bottom two are Bosmer and Imperial. Oddly enough, America was Imperial, go figure. Yeah. Kind of there with you. I really do actually like all the races in the game. They all have their own unique identity. Except for Imperial, they're kind of like the blanket catch-all everyman, right? The standard human race without much of an identity, because they are really kind of just a deeply evolved mixture of all of them. Let's see. Villages. Orthal? Can't go to a village? Maybe it's the main carriage that'll take us to Morthal?
Need a ride?
Redguard in particular, as I've read more about them and learned more about like their sword singers and their Ashaba and stuff like that, I've actually come around on Redguard a lot more too. And for whatever reason, the Redguard, I think, were like the least played race in all the Elder Scrolls game, according to like usage statistics that BGS has gotten. But they're actually one of my favorites. They might be top 3 for me. Morthal, there we go.
Back and we'll be off. I can't wait here forever.
Oh, hold your horses.
There once was a hero.
Redguards are cool. Yeah, I like them all. I have many characters using all of them. Yeah, same here. I've played deep roleplay characters on all the races. On my thousands and thousands of hours on this game. Jeez. To think of the things I could have accomplished in my life if this game didn't exist. I wouldn't trade it in for a second, though. Redguard Swordsinger who became a vampire. Nice. Yeah, one of my favorites. I mean, Argonian is kind of an underplayed race too, in my opinion. And one of my favorite playthroughs was an Argonian orphan from Black Marsh who had a lead on a long lost brother that took up in the Dark Brotherhood. In did I just freeze up? I might have just froze. Oh no, still getting the. We'll give it a couple minutes here. I'm running an M.2 drive, so load times are usually pretty quick. Might just have got a little hung up here. Yeah, he got a lead on a long lost brother with the Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, so he was trying to track them down. And then sure enough, Vizara, basically as soon as you meet the guy, he dies, and this character was so like worked up about exposing his heritage to Vizara that he didn't get a chance to tell him. He couldn't bring himself to tell him before Vizara was killed. And then later on in that playthrough, I installed the Vizara as a follower mod that kind of resurrected him, but I kind of roleplayed it so that nobody else could see him except for my character. Shadowscale Argonian is a favorite for sure. Too bad they're extinct. That would be awesome. Well, maybe not extinct yet, but Vizara was the last known, at least the last one that he knew about. But that would be an awesome like thing to explore in an Elder Scrolls game, I think, is the whole Shadow Scroll thing. Or the Shadow Scale thing. Like in an expansion pack. In a mainline Elder Scrolls game, not the online one. I would like the full treatment. Shadowscale are the best. I also love Vizara and hate that he gets killed. Yeah, it's kind of just like a lost legacy there. Okay, I'm gonna have to kill this and start over. Okay, give that a second to recover here. Yeah, like I was saying, just it being so hot in Arizona right now, it's only 95 degrees. It feels a lot hotter than that. But it's been all the way up to like in the 90s at night, overnight and stuff too. So just the ambient temperature around here is a lot warmer. Even though I'm running air conditioning, my computer is pretty close to a wall that gets a lot of sun. So it's running a little hotter than it does during the nicer months here where I'm at. So it might be getting a little more framey and a little less stable than normal. Throw some of that my way. Oh, I'd gladly give you as much of it as you wanted. If only I could. Yeah, I was born and raised here. I'm so sick of the heat. Can't handle it. The summer's just been getting longer and hotter too. Save the Dark Brotherhood mod. I'll have to look into that. We can swap. Yeah, we definitely need the water out here, for sure. In the midst of a 40-year-old mega drought over here, and they're starting to cut back water usage in the metro areas now too. No fun. Spent a lot of time and money on my lawn, and might have to give it up at some point. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into that lawn, laying all that sod by myself. 1,200 square feet of new grass in the backyard after I bought the house.
Citizen.
74 is too cold for it. 74 is right. That's what I have my AC set at. And it's perfect for me. And I still am sweating at 74 degrees in the house. Some of that has to do with the permadeath tension at legendary difficulty. Not gonna lie. But mostly has to do with the heat.
Need a ride?
Oh, Magus. What a sweetheart.
Where do you want to go?
Morthal,
Climb
please.
back and we'll be off.
And don't fucking crash my system this time, alright? Or at least my game. System was fine.
Once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who
There.
was riding to right round
Crashing my
from
game.
old Rorikstead.
Alright, no whammies, no whammies. Haha, there we go. Might also be a thing with that pause on load screen stuff that I got going on now too. We're gonna wait for the picketers. Have I already been to Morthal? I don't think so. Maybe I have. Yeah, I must have already been at Morthal here. Wonder why? Why was I at Morthal? I don't remember. Who knows? Oh yeah, it was the Dark Brotherhood thing. Duh. It was the abandoned shack. I had to make my way back through Morthal to get back to the Dark Brotherhood sanctuary. Okay, so what am I doing here? Dawn Guard. Speak with the leader of the Dawn Guard. No. Burglary job. Retrieve the jeweled candlestick from Alva's house in Morthal in Hjalmarch. Okay.
You. Not like anyone else. Not in Morthal or Skyrim.
Does he know that we're Dragonborn? Interesting. Actually, Kaim doesn't even know he's Dragonborn yet. We do because he was able to read the word wall in Bleak Falls Barrow. And I'm running the Skyrim Unbound mod, the alternate start mod that allows you to sort of randomly pick your starting location and also whether or not you're Dragonborn, whether or not you can read word walls and absorb dragon souls. All right, this door is locked, so she might not actually be home. But she also might have a dumbass bodyguard. Yep, there he is. Oh, Rogar. Is he ever gonna sleep? I don't know if he is. Do I have an invisibility potion that I can use? Yes, I do. Excellent, excellent. Okay, so where am I getting? Burglary. Retrieve the jeweled candlestick. Let's pop one of those potions right now so we can get to his blind side at least. We're gonna try to find that candlestick. We have 2 more potions that we can use. Where the hell is that candlestick? Maybe down here? Okay. Love Skyrim Unbound. I play more as non-drag. Yeah, me too, actually. If I'm doing like my own roleplay, I've spent so... Ooh, she's sleeping right now. We know a secret about Alva. I mean, of course, most of us in the chat here know that she is a vampire working with Movarth. to sort of try to take over the town. Probably would have been better to come back here at night, but you know, we're sneaky enough. We got through it. Now, should I burn a potion here? I think I can make it. Yeah, I spent so many thousands of hours playing a Dragonborn character that it was actually really refreshing almost to be relieved of that main quest, the burden of that main quest, and just to play as a guy in Skyrim, you know, that wasn't that didn't have like this huge fate attached to him from the very get-go. It was kind of like the world was my oyster almost. It's like what are the possibilities of this character, and I became a little more connected with like everyday life in Skyrim without the threat of Alduin hanging over our heads trying to eat our entire world, you know? So I took my time. I was like a laborer for a while. I did like, I chopped wood for a living. I really got to know like the people in Whiterun and all the different cities and took jobs at different places, and it really slowed down my roleplay, and I think slowing down your roleplay is probably the #1 thing that you can do, that most people can do to improve their roleplay and improve their experience with the game that they've played a whole lot of. Is just slow down, take it in. Wow, you look pretty badass. It's a bearded lizard right there. Forgets his roots. Anyway, okay, what's next? The shield job. Plant stolen garnet in Alva's house. I was just there. God damn it. All right, we'll do that tonight when she's out and about. A heist job. Retrieve the flawless garnet from Moorside Inn in Morthal, Yalmerge. Okay, we'll do that first. Let's get a room. And we'll sleep till midnight, and then we'll infiltrate Alva's house again and hope that Redguard doesn't attack us as soon as we load in.
Stay a while. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. I got nothing but time these days.
All right, well, how about a room?
Welcome to the Moorside. If you need anything, I'll be around. Good to have a customer. Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Same. Almost all my characters are non-Dragonborn. That's what I'm enjoying about Uzul Ra. It's been a year and a half of his life right now in his story. I'm only hinting about Dragonborn stuff, and I don't know if it will even happen. Cool.
Yes? I understand.
Okay, so there's a lockbox in here somewhere. It might be behind the counter. Sometimes it's in a room. Oh, sorry, I'm just looking at your wine inventory over here. Looking at your wine inventory. So what other games have you all been playing? I know a lot of you in chat right now are pretty exclusively Skyrim, but I have recently beaten Shadow of the Tomb Raider, and that was an awesome, awesome game. Insane graphics. The set pieces were absolutely mind-blowing, way beyond what you'd see in your average blockbuster movie. Okay, well there's the strong box right there. We can get to that later. We're gonna have to clear out that tankard though. The narrative, the story, and the writing kind of made you scratch your head and roll your eyes a little bit, but I don't actually think I care too much. With a game like that, I mean, it's all about those insane situations. And she even went like full like Rambo in First Blood mode in a few of the parts, and it was like really badass. Lara Croft is a really badass character in those games. Yeah, that's what I was getting to, Scumbag, was, yeah, since I've beaten Shadow of the Tomb Raider earlier this week, I've become re-obsessed with Elden Ring. I'm playing my astrologer character right now. He's about level 50, I think. And I don't think I've gotten too far in the grand scheme of the game, but I feel like a badass every time I beat one of the bosses. I just beat the Scarlet Rot Dragon in Caelid. That one took me a long time. That was a tough enemy. But I felt so badass after I'd beaten it. Okay, so what do we do now? Oh, I slept till noon, not till midnight. All right, let's just putz about the city, try to avoid suspicion. You know what I just realized? I left Feindal waiting somewhere, and I haven't needed him this entire time. I have no idea where I left him. Has anybody seen a lost Feindal anywhere on your travels? I haven't needed him though. Okay, so I'm not going to worry too much about it right now. Okay, so we got the Alva thing. Is there one more? The Bedlam job, the shield job. I just have to plant this back in Alva's house again. Okay. We'll wait around for 8 hours. We'll get some food, and then we'll nap until midnight. And you've been playing V Rising. I've heard that was really good. Loki's been playing Stardew Valley, nice, and Hitman 2 and The Sims. Cool, cool. I used to play the Sims when I was in college. I had like a laptop that I would bring to school, and The Sims was something that I could actually play on the laptop and be kind of passive about it while I was sitting in a lecture or whatever. Okay, 8:38 p.m. Unless you have the right mods, followers mess with your stealth. Yeah, I'm running the Nether's follower framework, so I can't call him to myself right now and make him wait via a hotkey. And he also has the light foot perk. He doesn't seem to affect stealth too much. He's Feindal at least is okay.
Still the same.
But still would rather not deal with him than deal with him. I'm also running the non-collision followers mod, where you can just walk right through them. So if they stop in a doorway, like they always do, they stop right in a narrow hallway or right in a doorway and block your path. You can walk just right through them. And in a permadeath setting, that can save your life too. But yeah, I haven't needed them. The Acrobat is a little bit of a loner anyway.
Very funny.
No,
Did he just do like a little ring around the rosy and then go to a different seat? Little bastard. Cheeky bastard. Okay. We'll sleep till midnight, we'll get some food, and then we'll head back out to Alva's. Followers are XP stealers. They are. Actually, in Fallout, that doesn't work that way. You get experience for every death that happens in your vicinity. At least every enemy death that happens in your vicinity. But in this game, yes, if your follower is doing damage and you are not, then you are not getting the progression in that offensive skill.
Person who frequents the marsh. I believe he is an
What mod was that again for walking through followers? Oh, I can't remember the name of it. Crap. Give me a couple minutes. Let's get through this Alva thing, and then I'll look in my MO2 profile, and I'll let you know, okay? All right, back to Alva's house. I played Fallout. I'm super enjoying my Hitman right now, keeping the games and watching the movies. Keep playing the games and watching the movies. I also write my own fanfic of it. Oh, sweet. Follower collision. Okay, thank you. It's the TFCL command. It does actually break dragons that you have casted Bend Will on, or like summoned dragons, any friendly dragons will clip through the surface of the floor, and it'll break all kinds of stuff. So there's a TFCL command that you have to run whenever you encounter a friendly dragon. All right, where am I supposed to plant this thing? All the way up there, huh? Shit. All right. I wish I had looked at the whole list of jobs before came and did this. Wow, that's really well hidden, isn't it? Be needing this. Avoid line of sight. Ooh, Kaim's sneaky. Sneaky, sneaky. Don't mind not getting the XP, but I do wish there was a better follower leveling system to reflect that. Yeah. And I don't actually know how deep I wanted to go for a vanilla BGS game. I think part of the fact that we can all mod our game to our liking is that for the most part BGS keeps their games fairly bare bones. They don't go too crazy with the perks. Fallout 4 was a bit of a departure with the followers just because they all had like their stories. It was like a Mass Effect type thing with the backstories and the conversations and stuff. And I don't mind that. But there still weren't things like perks and leveling on the level of something like an Outer Worlds or something like that. But I think I kind of prefer it the way that they have it, so that you can sort of add your own gameplay in and let the modding community and individual players like myself sort of define their own gameplay parameters. Really curious to see what they're going to do with Starfield. I'm kind of getting like survival, randomly generated lands type vibes from this thing. And I hope they don't lean into that too much because I like their handcrafted stuff. And having too much stuff that's procedurally generated is going to make it hard for modders to get in there and make things cooler, you know. We'll see, we'll see. You know I'll be playing that when it comes out, though. Probably gonna put a good 1,000 hours into it before I decide if I don't like it or not, or if I'm burnt out on it and done with it like I kind of am with Fallout 4 at the moment. And then come right back to Skyrim. I am planning on doing some videos on it, too. If I could get some guide videos out on Starfield, I think that would help the channel out quite a bit. Like a new game. Some help for a new game out there. Would be cool. What's the uptime right now? Let's see. I started at 11:30 a.m. my time, and now it is 1 p.m. my time, give or take 5 minutes or so. So about an hour and a half. All right, let's turn in our jobs. Actually, let's talk to Mercer first. And then we're going to have to do the whole thing at wherever the hell that place is.
Information on our buyer?
Snowvale Sanctum. He said Golden Glow was purchased by a Carlia.
No, it can't be.
It is.
I haven't heard that name in decades. This is grave news indeed.
You've only gotten it like half done.
She's someone I hope to never cross paths with.
Put care and time and love into your work. Neutral about Starfield. Probably won't play it, honestly.
Carlia destroyed everything this guild stood for. She murdered my
Honestly, I'm thinking if you didn't like Fallout 4 or you're not into Fallout 4, I think that Starfield's probably going to be more of a spiritual successor to Fallout than it is to Skyrim. Just because of the guns and things and sort of the vibes that I'm picking up from the concept art.
Carlia and I were like partners.
That they've been putting out.
I went with her on every heist. We watched.
And I kind of feel like they're going to lean into the survival thing a little bit more, which I think is a mistake. I don't know. I got my. We just don't know anything about the game right now, right? Hopefully, Summer Games Fest, they'll have a showcase of it. We'll know more.
There's only one place that could be. The place where she murdered Gallus.
I also don't like or care for any of the Fallout games either. Yeah. I'm more fantasy. Yeah, they're calling this one, I think they said NASA punk, so they're kind of going for the space sci-fi thing mixed with like a cyberpunk type thing.
Yes, I'm going
which sounds really cool to me, but it's how well it's executed. But definitely not like a high fantasy setting like Oblivion or Skyrim.
Let her slip through our fingers.
Or even Morrowind to a certain degree. Let's see, we also have a couple perk points here that we need to figure out how to spend to the best of our advantage. And we'll also be able to take some training as well. See where that's best suited. Let's see, where is Tonelia? She's probably sleeping if she's not out here. Let's talk to Delvin.
So, what can I do for you today?
Wasn't Cyberpunk just like Fallout 76 but better looking with a bunch of issues? It was. I mean, it was maybe not quite as troubled as Fallout 76 because people with higher powered PCs could run it fine without any game-breaking issues. I did. I played it for about 100 hours in its vanilla state. And I had some weird animation issues and stuff like that, but nothing that came anywhere close to breaking the game, and I enjoyed the hell out of it. But Fallout 76 was an online live service game, and when they had issues, like everybody had issues, and it was just almost unplayable. Yeah, it was bad.
Pet you in the bag all day.
Cyberpunk has come a long way, just like Fallout 76 has. They've changed up a lot of things. They fixed a lot of the bugs, most of the bugs probably. It's a pretty good experience now.
If you don't watch it, I actually start to respect
They've completely reconfigured all the perk trees and everything too, so I'm actually really looking forward to getting back into Cyberpunk at some point soon. I love sci-fi and NASA punk sounds really cool, but I struggle to get hyped for a new IP when I haven't seen any gameplay footage. Yep, that's the thing. I want to see what the game is about. What is the game? If it's a No Man's Sky in the creation engine, I'm probably going to be a little let down by it. I'll still play the hell out of it. But I'm more looking for Fallout 4 in space, or Skyrim in space, which is what Todd said it was. But, you know, Todd has lied to us before.
Well.
We still love him, but he's lied to us.
If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure to bring them to me.
Yes, absolutely. It was an open world action adventure game and not a real RPG. I hope that they fix that a little bit with some of the expansions. I kind of doubt they can do a whole lot to make it more of an RPG than an open world action game. It was a lot more like Grand Theft Auto than it was The Witcher, for sure. And even The Witcher really didn't go that deep as far as
need some gold.
As far as choices with real consequences. I know that you had the whole Scoia'tael versus the humans type thing, and that did help kind of shape things, but even that didn't go too far beyond like faction quests of things like Skyrim and Fallout New Vegas. It just wasn't all that deep, right? At least like the dialogue systems and the stories and everything were written, and there was a ton of content to get through. But yeah, Cyberpunk 2077 was still even more on the shallow end, which was disappointing. It was probably the most disappointing thing about that game.
Well, I was looking for this little beauty.
I enjoy GTA, but also love Witcher. It's weird. Oh yeah, I mean, I enjoy GTA too.
Be sure to bring him to me.
And The Witcher.
It'll be worth the effort. I think you'll find this payment to be more than fair.
They made it seem like it would be an RPG immersive sim. That was the game I wanted. So as far as gameplay, it came pretty close to that immersive sim, emergent gameplay type stuff. There's a lot you can do in the world. There's a lot you can do with the perk trees and the weapons and stuff for some pretty creative combinations. But yeah, as far as story goes and pure immersion, it was very immersive if you were into V. That's the other thing. It was very, very character-centric. Does he not want my map, or did I already sell the map off?
Yeah, threw it in the lake like you said.
The only way this guild's gonna continue to grow is by taking extra work.
Yeah, if you enjoyed V's character and V's story, then you'll probably be pretty immersed, honestly.
Well, looks like you're fitting in well down here. I'm supposed
But
to
if you
allow you to trade
didn't,
in
then
one of
if
your
you kind of
pieces
want
guild
to
armor.
play
So what
your
will it
own
be?
character with his own backstory and it's his own personality, that's not Cyberpunk. But that's also not Witcher either.
Of course. Otherwise, it wouldn't be much of a reward, now would it? Your new piece will
Connor
enhance
is your
skill
favorite?
beyond that of the original. Trust me.
Detroit Become Human? Yeah, those choices do matter, and I think
Tough luck
that
for
was the
you, then.
same
Come
studio
back
that
when you have
made
at least
Heavy
one of the
Rain, right?
pieces.
I did play Heavy Rain on the PlayStation 3.
So, feeling loose? How about you run-
And yeah, that was all
Suppose you
about
want your
choice and
share now.
consequence.
Here you go. Amazing what
And
people
storytelling
leave
was
laying
excellent
around
in that
for us
game
to
too,
take,
but the
isn't it?
gameplay was complete
No
shit. It was
strings
terrible.
attached. Not bad. Here. Got
Makes
some
you wonder if The
coin
Witcher
for
3
you.
would be considered one of the all-time greatest of all times without Geralt. Yeah, I mean, I think a big part of The Witcher's success is that Geralt is such a compelling character. If they put a lesser character in his place, you're not going to have the same success. It's very character-specific, very character-centric. Which is in direct contrast with something like Skyrim, which is like completely wide open on either end. Skyrim is like an hourglass-shaped story experience, where it's like it's wide open at the beginning and it's wide open at the end. But in the middle, it kind of funnels you down specific paths and things like that. The Witcher games are the opposite. They're like a diamond shaped, right? Where like the beginning and the end are very narrowly defined. And the middle is where you kind of have the meat of your choices and creativity.
Need a few spare septums?
Vex looking like a
Right
snack,
here.
indeed. I mean, back in the day, she was looking like a snack with those heavy low poly facial features and everything. But yeah, now, damn girl.
Got plenty. Take your pick.
Let's see. Let's go hit Whiterun again. We still have a few that we need to
Good.
do there.
Just remember the order. Do job first, get drunk second. Now take this and go.
And then we'll ask Delvin for some stuff in Winterhold while we're there.
I checked it. All the stuff is in the safe.
Is Delvin still up or did he go to bed? Nope, he's sitting right over there.
Bloody good timing. Just got some more clients.
I actually like this Vex for once. Yeah. Anything left up north in Winterhold?
Just remember the rules. Keep it clean and keep it quiet. Here's the details.
Okay. So let's see. How are we going to spend our perks? Actually, let's wait on that and let's do our training. What kind of training should we do here? Sneak is always a main priority, but it's also one that we're already fairly high on right now. Fog of War, Infiltrator, right behind you. These are all great, especially Fog of, because we already have a muffle effect on our shoes. We probably don't need Infiltrator right away. But having boosted Sneak close to an opponent is very good. So I might try to get to right behind you here. And then something like a Clean Escape. If you stand still for 8 seconds while sneaking, enemies within 100 feet will no longer search for you. Because we have the double jump with the Acrobat, I can get up on top of buildings and stuff where enemies can't get to. So at least for melee enemies and stuff, this is like a get out of jail free card. So that's another great one, but we can't take that to level 70. So let's think about Fog of War and right behind you for right now. Lockpicking, we can actually take one of these. We can start doing bear traps and stuff too. That would be cool. Ooh, Game of Fate, I have to take this one. There are 5 Dragons of Fate hidden in random locked containers in Skyrim. Each grants 15,000 gold and a free perk point when removed from its container. The name of the container changes to indicate the treasure inside. So we just have to make sure that we check every single container in every room that we go to, which, as a second story man, as a cat burglar, is perfect for us. And if it can reward us with lots of gold and perks, I'm all about it, man. Pickpocket needs a lot of love. A lot of love. In fact, we'll probably do our training in pickpocket. We'll go find Vipir. Vipir? Let's see. Speech mastery. Better prices are good, especially for buying ammo. The Acrobat doesn't use smithing, so he can't craft his own arrows. He has to rely on finding them in the field and buying them from vendors. So that's kind of the main thing to keep an eye out for speech. So far, we haven't needed to buy any more arrows, but the cost of training can be quite high, too. We can't take another one-handed. Can we take archery? Clean kill. Bows and crossbows deal 20% more damage to a target at full health. Definitely. That's a good one right there. Okay, so let's go take some pickpocket training. It should be cheap, and that's where we're going to have the... that's the one that's going to have the most impact at this point. Wait for waxed key. Can show you the other trees. Can you show the other trees again? Okay, yeah. Infiltrator or Fog of War. Yeah, those are both great. Waxed key. I don't know if I need waxed key. That's the one that just gives you the copy of the keys when you pick a lock. And then it just makes it easier to get into locks after that. So I'm fairly comfortable picking locks at my current level. As long as I have enough lock picks, that's going to be fine. This actually isn't going to give us anything but easier locks. Vipir? 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 I don't know. I still don't know how to pronounce what you're typing. Definitely train in pickpocket and take rank 2. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, and I'm kind of on the same path as you with the Fog of War. Okay. Should be good though. Fog of War will help keep us safe after Ragged Flagon. Where the hell am I going? Will keep us safe after sneak shots, so it'll be harder for them to come find us once we shoot them the first time. But in the last mission, we really didn't have a problem with it.
To Brynjolf than the rest of us. Is he giving you any
there he is.
why this place seems to be falling apart?
Wake up, Vipir. Vipir.
I've asked, but all I get from you are more questions.
What about Mercer?
Train me to be a better pickpocket.
Up to no good, are we? I'll teach you.
Vipir? Vipir. Sorry, it's hard when you can't verbally. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I was kind of where Magus was too. Vipir? 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 Is that going to take me up to the next level? I don't think so. Not quite.
Need any more pickpocket training?
That takes me up to level 12 or 14. I think 14. Yeah, still 6 away from level 20, so we're gonna have to just take some chances. Which I don't mind, actually. I think the sort of unknown of whether or not your pickpocket is going to succeed, it kind of adds for some tension and makes pickpocket a little more fun. Okay, let's head to... We'll head to, what's it called? Snowvale Sanctum in the morning. I do want to try to sell some stuff off to Tonelia. Actually, I'm at, 69 carry weight. Nice. That's plenty. I don't need any more than that. But we will probably need to take Feindal with us here. So let's see if we can just get him to follow now. All followers are following. I have no idea where I left him before. He's going to come in handy on the road, I think. Because we do have some free travel. It probably levels fast. It definitely levels faster than most skills. It's easier with illusion because you can calm them before you attempt to pickpocket. But if you try to pickpocket something small, and you can avoid that person getting too pissed at you to attack you right out, then you go to jail, and you lose your stolen goods. And I don't have a whole lot of stolen goods right now. I do have a few that I should probably sell off, but yeah, if it comes to that point, I can start grinding on some pickpocket, and that might be fun to do in a stream. All right, where am I traveling to? Okay, if I travel to Windhelm and then try to make my way up through this this road here, I'm gonna come across Fort Castav with all the necromancers and everything, and that's scary as AF right now. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and just take a carriage to Winterhold and then hoof it down back to Snowvale Sanctum. What do I have over here? Oh, that's the Black Sacrament armor. I might do some of those at some point. The problem is there are some really high level enemies protecting these, but now might be a great time to do it before the dragons actually spawn in on these walls. But a couple of these are guarded by dragon priests. There's an ascendant necromancer or something on the pieces up over here. So we'll just have to play it by ear, I guess. Okay, let's do the thing for Naranya later. Just clean up the map and the markers a little bit. Okay, heading to Winterhold.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go?
Winterhold, please.
And we'll be off.
Give that man a cigar.
You ever met one of them cats? A sheep, I think they call themselves. I hear there's whole countries full of them down south.
Okay, I did lose my last agent character on my way to Snowvale from...
Here, I'd like you to have this as a token of my friendship.
What did he give us? Would you give us, Feindal? Silver ingots, nice, okay. All right. Yeah, the last agent character that I rolled died to a snowy saber cat right on the other side of one of these snowdrifts here. That was a very well set up character too. That character was going to go a long way. Ended up dying on day 4, I think. Like all my characters were at some point. That's why I want to have a follower with me right now so we can take some heat. Yep, there he is. There's that goddamn snowy saber cat right there. Just waiting to kill me like you did Fleric. Shit. How should I play this? Should I just try to sneak by him? Or should I try to kill him? Can I get him from atop one of these outcrops here where he can't get to me? Don't see him from here. Ah, there he is. Okay. Yep, that's what I'm doing. Try to use the terrain to my advantage here. Nope, completely missed. So it went right under his legs or something. There we go. Got him that time. I don't think he can get up here. If he can, I'm going to scream like a little girl. Oh, he sees me now. Faendal, where are you? What are you doing? Now, Sabercats are weak to poisons, so I'll be peppering him with the frostbite venom as much as I can. I do have a nice little stockpile set up. God damn it. I can't tell if I'm hitting him. The Eagle Eye perk or the Steady Hand perk would be nice right about now. I'm down to 30 arrows. I'm gonna have to switch to iron. The hurt boxes on these Sabercats are always so wonky. It's like you can't tell where you're supposed to be aiming. Half the time the arrows go right underneath their legs or right between them. Ah, I got him with that one. All out of stamina now too. Had to shoot him in the butt. Practice on the long ears? Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. And where the hell is Faendal anyway? A freaking slacker. Okay.
Come on.
I have a bunch of iron arrows that I can throw away on him if I need to. Where the hell did you go again, Faendal? Did you just run off? Pussy ass wood elf. I noticed that too. Seems to follow our aggro radius from with nethers really screws them up. Yeah, that's probably what's going on here. He like went running back to town. Like a little bitch. Okay, I see ya. Right in the bee-hole. Nice. Even setting them to go aggressive, they stay passive. My VAM is frozen? Oh, my cam is frozen. Okay. Good call, good call. Let me get that. Do a quick save here just in case we crash somewhere. Okay. Thank you, Loki. Try this. Nope, that didn't work. What the hell's going on with this thing? This has happened before and I don't remember how I fixed it. He's so cool his camera froze. There it is. There's my disgustingly handsome face for everybody to swoon over. All right, back in business. All right. This damn saber cat with a tiny ass little hurt box. Jesus, pick up the damn arrow, Kaim. There we go. Just keeps putting snow in his pockets, like kind of Nimrod. Kadojo. Kadojo is actually a great follower. He has like some Shaolin monk proverbs and stuff that he shares with you while you're traveling with him. He's from Interesting NPCs, I think. I don't know where all my arrows went. Where did they even go? Some bullshit. All right, let's switch back to steel. We're gonna keep a close eye to our left out here because I don't think there are gonna be any more snowy saber cats, but there might be some ice wolves. As long as they give the road a wide berth, I'm not gonna worry about them too much. That snowy saber cat was the one that I was really worried about. Now, there are going to be some ice wraiths and some frost trolls up here. I'm going to try to avoid them if at all possible, just by sneaking around. Who's this guy? I don't like him just standing there. Okay, that's a guard. All right, we might be able to make use of his services. If we get chased back to this area. Okay, now we got 3 dudes out here. Are these, What the hell? They were just standing around and then I got close to them and they're like, kill that. Is that Talsgar? Might be able to help him out. See, the problem is in combat from this far away, by the time you shoot, they tend to move out of the way.
That takes care
There
of that.
we go. We helped him out a little bit. Death Guard, that's conjuration. We can't make any use of that. Ugh, nothing valuable here. Talsgar, what's up, bro?
Fellow traveler. One itinerant
He's also a Talsgar is?
At your service.
Nimrod, yeah. That was a blast from Saguaro Elementary School. A good 35 years ago.
Until next time.
Oh, the Khajiit. Oh, he does. Yeah, he is, actually. But he's a good guy Daedra worshiper. Like you. Yeah, I'm going to do a quick save here just to protect against crashes. Being permadeath, the save scumming is not really a thing, but we got some tough... Ooh, we actually got a snowy saber cat over there too. Ice wraiths, snowy saber cats. We're gonna give them a very wide berth, and let's hope we don't get a step into like a pack of wolves or something out here. I'd much rather fight the wolves than what's going on over here anyway. It's those damn divines you gotta worry about. Uh-oh, something sees me. What sees me? Oh, a wolf. That looks like an ice wolf, too. Oh, regular wolf. Okay. See the only one? Lone wolf? Not so much, it looks like. I didn't catch the attention of the ice wraith down there. You know, if we could just make it to Mercer now, he can help us fight these things off. Actually, I don't see any red dots on the compass, though. So maybe we're okay. Maybe just the stealth indicator is bugged. Maybe it's Feindal. Okay. Here's Snowvale. Yeah, like me. Aren't all Daedra good? Molag ballin' every day. Loki got his coffee. All right.
Good. You're finally here. I've scouted the ruins and I'm certain Carlia is still inside.
You saw her?
No, I found her horse. Don't worry, I've taken care
Lone
of it.
wolf, I don't believe it. Yeah, sometimes it happens. He probably chased a rabbit or something farther away than the rest of them were willing to go.
Take the lead.
Stendar's stupid vigilance always pester my vampires. Understood.
Just make certain you keep your eyes open. Carlia is as sharp as a blade. The last thing I need is you blundering into a trap and warning her that we're here.
Well, luckily I got light feet, so we probably won't have to worry about that.
Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut.
You should follow that advice, Mercer. You end up being the loudest one in this entire place every time we come down here. Requires a key, huh? Molag's one of my favorites. When your enemy's bloody and broken, know that I will be watching. I don't know why I love that line so much. Says Mercer, who hits every trap in here. Yep. God, he's so annoying. Yeah, you're annoying.
Quite noisy for someone who claims to be a thief.
I'm noisy. Can I just kill him now and get it over with? Would that break the quest? Probably.
You see Carlia, don't hesitate. Kill her. They say that these ancient Nordic burial mounds are sometimes impenetrable.
He is bloody annoying.
This one doesn't look too difficult.
Do like role-playing as a Vigilant of Stendar who gets infected and becomes the Vigilant of Molag Bal. That sounds kind of awesome.
Fussy about these locks. All it takes is a bit of know-how and a lot of skill. That should do it.
I can smell the irony from his statement over here. You better believe we're going to take full advantage of Mercer as a meat shield here. Which is what he's trying to do to us. Follower cannot accompany you here. Fine. Oh, but he did follow us here. Yeah, so here's that collision mod I'm talking about. If you have a follower, it turns off collision between the player character and the follower NPC. Quite handy, quite handy. Some very close calls with follower NPCs blocking my escape routes and stuff on Permadeath streams in the past. So I was quite happy to find that mod. I think actually Tom Mull was the one who suggested it to me in the first place. So thank you, Tom. A literal lifesaver. All right, Mercer. Mercer meat shield. Do your thing. Or, you know, I'll just do everything for you. Idiot. Worst thief ever. Idiot. Gotta take my arrows back. I guess I could have disarmed that trap. Would have gotten me some lockpicking skill. Now I wonder if that follower collision mod is affecting your follower. Oh no, I don't think so. It's probably just nethers. The collision stuff shouldn't affect AI at all. It literally just turns collision off
over there and watch out
for that
the
character.
spikes.
It's like going into
Carlisle
the
reset all of the traps.
or player collision anyway. NPC collision? Because it's not exactly like going into the console and doing TLC on that NPC, because as we've seen in your streams, Feindal will swim away after he's talked to you through midair. All right, Mercer, why don't you move a little bit over to the left, like right here would be great. Hey, it'd probably be in your best interest to move right over here. Right here. No, he's not falling for it. Damn it. So close. I know EFF doesn't. Okay. That was, well, a first for Skyrim. That's a lot of damage. Whoa, okay. Who else we got in here? Is that it? Wait, is there a lock on this? Or not a lock, a trap. Doesn't look like it. Okay, I hear somebody stomping around over here. All right, how many of these traps do you think Mercer's gonna set off? I got the light foot perk, so I'm able to just walk across them. All of the traps? Who says all of the traps? Because I kind of think that he's gonna set off all of the traps. Oh, he actually didn't touch a single one. Damn it. Just to spite me, I think. All right. Now once, we'll probably run out of steel arrows over the course of this dungeon dive here. I think I do have a pretty good stock of ancient, well, not even that great. Ancient Nord, yeah, I have a few of those. Dwarven arrows we have a few of too, so we'll go to the Dwarven next after this. We'll save those 2 Daedric arrows for a boss fight if we actually need them. Hoping we don't. Okay, I see a guy right there. Doing a lot of good damage, at least on regular Draugr, with our bow sneak shots. We've perked correctly into that, which is good. Okay, so I am going to shoot. And activate. See if we can get him to walk right through. Okay, Mr. Restless Draugr didn't seem to mind at all that he walked right through that fire. Oh, he went around the other way. The Draugr is actually smarter than Mercer. That doesn't surprise me all that much, honestly.
That wasn't a fight, it was an execution.
It was a damn stumble fest on your end, is what it was. They would have never seen me coming, but you. They heard you all the way down the damn hallway. Oh. Oh, you little asshole. Stay put. Little shambling bitch. God. Making me look like an idiot over here. It's Nethers. Okay. Yeah, that's... I think that was... That was our strongest suspicion. Because, yeah, followers were behaving that way even before I installed that collision mod. Nethers does a lot of good things. So much that it's worth having it in the load order, in my opinion. Even with the little janky stuff like that. Okay, so this actually becomes a very nice little sniper perch. There are about 2 or 3 at least Draugrs that you can get from this little vantage point. Oh, he turned around right at the last second. I was trying to lead him. And they'll never be able to come up and get to you because the grate is closed on the way up here. So may as well take care of them from up here as you can before you go down. If you're playing a sneaky archer character anyway. Can't believe I got him. I was certain it was going to hit that wall. Now I think that there's another one over this way that we can... Oh, yep. I guess there was. And there's probably a skeever or two as well. If we can... Oh, well, look at that. Just shots in the dark and they're landing. Trying to lead them out toward the light over here so I can actually see them. There he is. Oh, and he went too far. Okay. Skyrim does have a little bit of auto aim to it. It's not as harsh on the arrows as it is with the with spells, but if you can for the most part, if you can get it in the general vicinity, it will auto target.
Don't blunder. Who's there?
All you, Mercer. Have fun.
Your feeble attempt to hide is insane.
It'll generally find the middle of the target. It happens a lot too when you aim for somebody's head and it hits them in the middle of the torso. Things like that. He's dual wielding incorrectly too. He should have the lighter weapon in his left hand. You get more attack speed that way.
Is that the best you can do? That was hardly worth my time.
Agreed, Mercer. This whole thing is hardly worth my time. Especially with your dumbass following me around. 3 Thieves, I think I've already read that one, yeah. No need to worry about the bone chimes now. All these guys are dead, thanks to Mercer. Actually good for something once in a while, I guess. I'm an expert with the cornhole shots? You bet. Lots of practice. I'm a professional cornholer. Ask anyone. Cornholer? I barely even knew her. Ba-dum-tsh. Restless Draugr. Oh, he's one of the magic ones. You frosty bastage. If there's no jank, are you really playing Skyrim? Yeah. I agree. We come to expect and sometimes even love a certain amount of jank. Am I right? As BGS players. And I've come to the conclusion after playing some buggy release games and enjoying the hell out of myself that I don't mind a little bit of jank. So thanks BGS for that one. Thank you, Todd. Your buggy ass games have increased my level of enjoyment for all the buggy ass games in the world. And have made me a happier person overall because of it. Todd. You work in mysterious ways, my friend. But he's always got our best interest at heart. Okay. Gotta go get Bodie McBoatface over here, too. Ooh, okay. Forgot about that guy. I should be able to get him with the daggers here. Indeed. Indeed, 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 indeed. Make sure I'm not going to trip over any traps or anything. Man, I thought the coast was clear. That scared me. That did scare me. Okay, the boat is hooked up to the pressure plate there, so we need to be able to grab that and skadoodle immediately before the hanging lamps fall on us. Love a dodge mod. Okay, let's move on. If you don't get glitches, then it's not a real game. 62 sneak, you love to see it. Yeah, sneak increases quite fast when you're playing like this, which is good because it's also probably the most important skill to increase for a class like this. The damage stuff is nice, but really not staying or not being detected is the true key to staying alive in a permadeath run with a sneaky character. Obviously.
Carlia always was a nimble minx. Slipping past these Draugr must have been child's play for her.
Wait, Carlia's a minx? I thought she was a person. Weird. I'm a professional cornholer. Nice. I love those quotes. It's like a living archive of Karn. Okay, we got a lot of assholes over here. Let's just start taking them out. Daggers are all the way silent. Arrows are not. Oh, that's a skeleton. I think that's a skeleton. So if you can kill an enemy outright using daggers, you are not going to alert his buds. Yeah, I believe daggers are the only weapon in the game that are completely silent like this. If you were to sneak attack with a sword or an axe or something like that, that would alert these other enemies here. With the daggers, not so much. Okay, turn the light back off here. Ah, jeez, I cannot see anything. But I am somewhat familiar with the layout of this place. Okay, there's a guy patrolling up and down this hallway, and then there are more dudes that will wake up if you hit those bone chimes. So let's try to get this guy first with the arrow. Okay, that did alert at least one other guy. Yeah, unarmed isn't silent either, which is dumb. I agree. That should definitely be silent. If daggers are silent, unarmed should be silent for sure. Okay. Can I sneak up on him? No. I think Mercer's alerting him.
Who's there?
Mercer, you are real dumb.
Is that the best you can do?
I'm completely content in a permadeath playthrough to just let Mercer do his thing over here. You made your bed, Mercer. You're gonna have to sleep in it now. Okay. Couple more Draugr past these bone chimes here. I think I can hop over them. So I really want that treasure. And I think that these guys are set to trigger either if you trip the bone chimes or if you open the chest here, so I'd rather just kill them first. Nice. Just restless ones. And that should be it. I think everybody else is dead. Double dead. Dead again. Re-dead. Dead plus. Oh, hell. Okay. Step aside, just in case the darts come. Darts were not triggered, but they will be now.
We're on the right track. She's been through here as well.
He definitely stepped right over that trap, and I saw it go down, that pressure plate. Oh well. Whatever. Okay, now we got a guy coming down here. He looks to me like a regular Draugr. Okay. Very close. Very close. I think we have maybe one more chamber to clear out.
A door up ahead. Looks perfect for hiding an ambush. Be ready.
I'm ready. Yep, this is the final chamber, and then we get ambushed by Karliah. Probably could have got another shot in on him. Okay. Got another asshole over here ready to spring out on us. The other one just gave up on us. So let's see if we can trigger this guy first. Yep, there he is. See his eyes. Snuff out their eyes. Heart Inigo. Oh, there he is. Coming this way. Mercer, what do you think? You want to take him? You got this one? I got the last two. I feel like they touched. They touched pee-pee tips. And they didn't even see each other. Definitely want to clear the rest of this place out before I take on the White Lord. Okay. Where is that dumbass? Here he is. He's the only one. Okay. Let's get the high road. It worked for Obi-Wan. Should work for us. Ornate Khajiit bow. I think this is better than anything we have. More steel arrows. Good, good. I thought we were going to run out of arrows, but we ended up making economical use of them. It's good. Okay, that should trigger Mercer, maybe? Maybe not. We're going to be very acrobatic about this, since we are an acrobat. Now, which way is he going to go? Is he going to go down the back way? Or is he going to come back down this way? Or is he going to just stay up there? Content living a life of fuckery. Coming down? Yes, he is. Double jump back up here. Jumping and tumbling and rolling and shooting. That's what the acrobat is all about.
Who's there?
Oh, now you see that I've been fighting somebody this whole time?
That'll teach you to cross
Doofus.
me.
Okay. That should be the last of the enemies for Snowveil Sanctum here. That was good. What is that worth? Worth taking. Just do another pass. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Oh yeah, we're doing 6 more damage with the Ornate Khajiit bow than we were with the Dark Composite. Okay. Ice and Chitin, what is this? Light armor? Eh. Don't use it, but I'll take the level progression nonetheless. Alright. Now we get to meet the lovely Carlia. Do you think,
the infamous
Mercer?
Puzzle doors. How quaint. Without the matching claw, they're normally impossible to open.
Whew. Okay, catch up on chat here.
Carlisle already did away with it.
Guys, please help me come up with a name for Ozul Ra's
these doors have
story for AO3, Archive of Our Own. I like the Book of Ra, actually, Loki. I think that's a good one.
Carlisle is close, I'm certain of it. Now let's get moving.
I'm kind of looking for one that has the same letter for the start of each word in the title. I think always sounds nice. So alliteration. Yeah, I like Book of Ra. Do. Oh! And the animation didn't kick in. It's over, Mercer. I have the high ground.
Do you honestly think
Okay,
your
time to give
arrow
Mercer the
will
old
reach me
love
before
tap as
my
I love.
blade finds your heart?
Give me a reason.
Ra's an
to
Egyptian
try.
name, and I think there's a
You're
literal
clever
book of
girl,
Ra, so
Carlaya.
it's a play on it.
Buying
Yes.
Golden Glow Estate and
Yeah, it sounds
hunting
familiar to me.
Meadery was inspired.
And I think it sounds good
To
nonetheless.
ensure an enemy's defeat, you must first undermine his allies. It was the first lesson Gallus taught us.
You always were a quick study.
Not quick enough. Otherwise Gallus would still be alive.
Gallus had his wealth and he had you. All he had to do was look the other way.
Getting hungry.
Forget the oath we took as nightingales. Did you expect him to simply
Might have to go get some
ignore
lunch.
your
We don't have
methods?
much food at the house right
Enough
now.
of this mindless banter.
Which means getting a nice,
Carlaya.
greasy,
It's
fatty
time for you
drive-through
and
meal.
Gallus to become reunited.
Don't mind that. Should probably actually go to the gym today too. It's been a couple days. Need to pump some iron, get all
Crossing blades
swole.
with you would be a death sentence, but I can promise the next time we meet.
Oh, did the Panic Monk show up? I don't even see him in the chat. Yeah, I definitely don't see Joe anywhere in the chat. But welcome, Joe. Good to see you. Glad you could drop by.
How interesting. It
Oh, there he
appears
is.
Gallus's history has repeated
Now I see him.
itself. Carlaya has
Maybe he
provided
popped in
me the
earlier and I
means to
didn't
get
catch
rid
it.
of you, and this ancient tomb becomes your final resting place. But
Or
you know
maybe
what
I'm just not
intrigues
seeing
me
all the
most?
messages somehow.
The fact that this was all possible because of you.
Because of
Farewell.
me.
I'll be certain to give Brynjolf your regards.
Yeah, fine. What you stabbing at? Oh, my pee-pee. Yeah, I don't know what mod does this, or if it's even a mod or just a vanilla glitch, but every once in a while the camera frees up on there. And I can move around freely during that whole cutscene. Maybe my first post was blocked. Ooh.
Don't get up so quickly. How are you feeling?
Could be. Hold on, you shot me.
No, I
He
saved
cornholed
your
you.
life. My arrow was tipped with
I am a
unique
professional
arrows of
cornholer.
poison. It slowed your heart and kept you from bleeding out. Had I intended to kill you,
I do actually
we
love a
wouldn't be
game of
having this
cornhole.
conversation.
Or bags. My favorite barbecue game, by far.
My original intention was to use that arrow on
Yeah,
Mercer,
I just don't see it.
but I never had a clear shot.
Called me
I
an
made a
unholy
split-second
bastard.
decision to get you out of the way, and it prevented your death.
There are time zones all over the place, indeed. What BPC overhaul? NPC. So this one is, I think, is the Bidgen, the classic Bidgen one for Carlaya. At least it looks Bidgen, and it's familiar to me from before the Novus guide that I have running right now. So I don't think it's one of the other ones.
Enough for a single shot. All I had hoped was to
But yeah,
Mercer
running 4 or 5 at least NPC overhauls with this guide. Yeah, in case you weren't aware, I'm running the Novus guide for visuals. You can find the link to that in the description below. You learn a lot running through that list. It's a very very heavily modded list.
Mercer must be brought
Looks
before the guild to
absolutely
answer for
beautiful.
what he's done.
Magus just went through the newer version of it. This one's probably a year or two old for me at this point.
My purpose in using Snowvale Sanctum to ambush Mercer wasn't simply
Cornholio.
for irony's sake.
I am
Before both of you
Cornholio.
arrived,
I need to
recovered a
be
journal
for
from
my
Gallus's
bunghole.
remains.
I am
I
a
suspect the
gringo.
information we need is written inside.
Come out with your hands up and your pants down. Hashtag no pants.
I wish I knew. Journal is written in some sort of language I've never seen before. Enther. Gallus's friend at the college.
So
of
Karn
Winter.
is just inattentive. I got it.
The only outsider Gallus.
No, I
trusted
seriously,
with knowledge of his
I
Nightingale
never saw
identity.
your first message. I think it's just a YouTube glitch. I'm pretty attentive.
There were 3 of us. Myself, Gallus, and Mercer. We were an anonymous splinter of the Thieves Guild in Riften. Perhaps I'll tell you more about it later. Right now, You need to head
I
to
actually
the
caught one
Winterhold
of your
with
late night
General
streams,
get the
Joe,
translation.
and
Here.
I was typing in
these
the
as
chat
well.
and everything,
They
and I
may
think
prove
that
useful
for
you,
whatever
Joe.
reason you couldn't see the chat, and you kept talking to yourself like, ah, nobody's watching anyway. And I'm like, I'm here, and you just never noticed. Yeah, I think maybe you didn't have chat up, like you didn't have your dual monitors going, or your phone was broken or something, and you couldn't see chat. But talk about accusing me of being inattentive. Let's see. Why didn't you kill Mercer? No, I know why you didn't kill Mercer, or why she didn't kill Mercer. All right, we'll skip the conversation. We'll just go straight to. Although I do like that bow. Without the Bow of Shadows, I don't have that installed. Without the Bow of Shadows, the Nightingale Bow is the best one for this type of character, in my opinion. You also have the Black Bow of Fate, but I think that works better with combat archery than it does sneak archery. With the absorb attributes that you get. Okay, let's take this low and slow. We still probably have ice wraiths and or saber cats in this little area over here. In fact, I do see an ice wraith floating around over there, and I don't want to take on an ice wraith right now at this level with no armor. I just heard a howl. In fact, oh, yep, there's Mr. Wolfie. Let's get Feindal caught up here. And let's take out Mr. Wolf. Low and slow like a pot roast over here. Bow of Shadows, that would work well for me then. Oh no, Bow of Shadows works best for snipers, Loki. Dwarven Black Bow of Fate is probably the best bow for combat archery. And that, it takes a lot of hoops to jump through, but what that does is it gives you, I think, a random chance to absorb stamina, magicka, or health with each shot. So with combat archery, that works really well because if you're taking damage at all, that will help restore both your stamina and your, well, you know, basically all the stuff that you rely on for combat as you're fighting. And you find that out in Solstheim. Once you find all the resonance gems and everything, you can plug that in and fight all the automata, all the robots. Ooh, Kaim's getting hungry. Me too, Kaim, me too. The Bow of Shadows is a Creation Club item. It has all the same base stats as the Nightingale Bow, so it's basically a Daedric bow. That's how much damage you're getting out of it. But it has a faster draw speed. It has a much faster draw speed. I think it might even be faster than Zephyr. I saw a comparison on it at some point on somebody's channel. I don't remember what it was, but they did actually a side-by-side comparison of how fast Zephyr takes to draw versus how fast the Bow of Shadows takes to draw, and I think the Bow of Shadows actually beat it. But if you have the AE content, which I think you do now, Loki, I think you shelled out for the AE version, the AE upgrade. Well worth it in my opinion. All you have to do is go talk to Proventus about a suspected assassin, and he'll kick off the quest to get that bow. It's a great bow. Residence gems are the best. A Panicked Monk late night stream. I'm so sorry for your loss of time. My streams are so pathetic and usually done with greased wheels, if you catch my meaning. I do definitely catch your meaning, and that's part of the reason I was there. You know, sometimes you just want to see the car wreck. And sometimes people just want to hang out with you, Joe. The problem is why I don't show up more often is they're usually very short notice and very late at night. So I'm usually, you know, on the couch watching TV with my wife at that point. or asleep. Even though we're 2 or 3 hours ahead of you, depending on the time of year. Yeah, usually away from my computer at that point. Otherwise, I'd catch more of them. Seems like Zephyr is something the wind should use. Yeah, definitely. I think I'm far enough away from those wolves now that I can just hoof it. Okay, so now we need to do a couple things here. We need to catch up with Carlia and what's his name? Blanking on the name. Enthier. They should be at the basement here in the Frozen Hearth.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the coal down.
It's got me into Skyrim again, the AE content. Yeah, there's some really good stuff in there, and now that it's actually priced appropriately, it's very well worth getting, in my opinion. Back when they were all new and they were like $10 for like a bow or whatever, or like $14 for a set of armor, it just was not worth it. And then the way that you bought those creation bucks or whatever they called them, they would do that old stupid ass marketing trick. Oh, not in the basement yet. A stupid ass marketing trick where they would sell you like just a little bit. They would only sell you increments to where you'd still have a little bit of currency left over after you bought whatever you were trying to buy. Aaron. Where are you, Enthier? Pissing me off, bruh. Oh, he's in here. He's really hiding.
Yes, what is it?
So yeah, just some shady marketing tactics at the beginning, but now that it's all one price that's reasonable, yeah, there's some really good stuff in there.
Problem? Let me see it. No, this is just like Gallus. A dear friend, but always too clever.
But this is
for
doing
his
well,
own
yeah.
good. He's written all of the text.
I got the arcade edition upgrade on my PlayStation 5. So I've been playing through some of it on my PS5 out in the living room.
No.
And there's some really good stuff in there. Really good stuff. Most of it's probably overpowered, which they probably skewed on the side of being too strong because you're paying for the stuff anyway. So it does kind of upset the balance of the game, but to be honest, there was very little balance, and what balance there was in the game to begin with was very poor. So, whatever. Nobody plays the game. Nobody plays Skyrim for its balance.
Calcelmo is stubborn as a mule. Be careful when you speak to him.
Yep, okay, so we gotta go to Markarth now. And right now I think we're being shunned. We might be being shunned by the Thieves Guild. Or maybe Mercer hasn't made his way back there yet. Best to play it safe and not head back to the Thieves Guild anyway. There is a sneak trainer. There's a sneak trainer in Markarth, Garvey. Lives in the Ratways down there, down in the Warrens. And there's a pickpocket trainer in Windhelm that we can get to if we need training there, which we probably will. And that probably just about does it for us. If we really need archery training, we can go to Whiterun and hit up Ayla if we need to, but I think we'll be okay. All right, so let's see. What's next on the docket here? Let's go ahead and do 500 gold and goods from the people of Winterhold. Valor Southos, gold emerald ring. Ooh, that's gonna be a tough fishing job to complete here. Mauler is the court wizard that's only a court wizard because he's a Dunmer, I think. Let's go track him down and see. I think a silver amethyst ring is going to be really tough to.
I trust you're not planning any trouble.
To grab.
What can I do for you, friend?
At our current level here. Yeah, only 38%. I can increase that by 20% through a potion. But even then, that might be tough. Okay. We'll have to pick a better spot for that. What else did Delvin give us here? The numbers job. The ledger at Frozen Hearth, we can do that. Let's see what we can do here. We'll also get a room for the night while we're at it. Oh yeah, I'm always unannounced, usually 23:0 Central, 11 p.m. midnight, and I only have one monitor at home, so I usually have to monitor chat on my phone. Yeah, and I think the one that I caught, your phone wasn't working properly, so you couldn't see chat. So I'm just like I'm screaming at the stream, at the screen. I'm like, I'm here, Joe. I'm here.
If there's anything you need, just let. Sure thing. It's yours for a day. Yes?
I know where the room is.
I
Thanks.
understand.
All right, let's see if we're just gonna take a look at your inventory here, see what kind of wine that you got. We might wanna purchase from you. Okay, so the ledger's not there. Might be down in the basement too. This is Nellikar. Some bound weapons here added by Animated Armory. Where is the ledger? I'm guessing it's downstairs. Might be in one of the rooms over there too. Somebody keeps hitting the ground at very rhythmic intervals, and it's very distracting. Kind of bugging me a little bit. Interesting. I'm going back to the Thieves quest with my high-level character right now. I have Thieves Guild requirements, so it's a bit slow going at the moment. Yeah, I have not used that mod, but it's probably great for an immersion mod. I run things like more Radiant quest for the Companions quest line, and not so fast for the main quest, or no, not the main quest because Unbound breaks it. But for the college quest as well, but not on my Permadeath streams. I don't run those. It's more for just sort of a self thing. Because when I'm doing live streams and stuff, especially with Permadeath, and it's more of a gameplay focused thing at that point. I want it to be a little more recognizable, a little more familiar for people, so that the challenge of it is well communicated. And it just gets to be kind of a pain to wait around for 8 days while you're waiting for 8 in-game days while you're waiting for the next phase of the quest to kick in. When the bodies hit the floor, when the bodies hit the floor. Little drowning pool. Yeah, that's from my era of heavy metal, that's for sure. Normally F5 and F9 sorts it out. Good to know, good to know. Let's see, what's next? We got another job here. A burglary job. No, that's Whiterun. So it's just the fishing and the bedlam job. So we just need to steal 500 worth of gold from people around Winterhold. Okay, let's sleep until midnight. Take a little bit of a nap. We'll get some food, and then we'll head out on our thievy escapades. And then once we get to 500, then we can see about getting that ring from Mauler. One, nothing wrong with me. Two, nothing wrong with me. That's a blast from the past right there. So, you know what's really kind of disgusting to think about? Is that when I was growing up, in the 80s and the early 90s, the music that was played on the Classics channel was you know, only about 10 to 20 years old at that point. Sometimes getting into like the 30s, 10 to 20 years old usually was about that. So now I'm 42. The music that I was growing up with then and in high school is older now than the music that was being played on the Classics channel back when I was a kid. That is gross. That is really gross. Like, I think that Drowning Pool song came out while I was either getting out of high school or just getting into college. Oh, I didn't sleep, actually. So that would have been late 90s, early 2000s. So that's a good 20, 30 years ago, guys. That's disgusting.
Take a seat and get the cool down.
Disgusting. Closer to 20 than 30 for sure. But 20 and some change. I probably really depressed about half of the audience in my chat right now. I'm a 90s kid, but brought up on 80s music and such. But now kids say 90s is old and classics. Oh my god, hate it. Makes it so old. Yes, yes, yes. I feel very old whenever I think about time spans between music genres. But things like Nirvana, that was huge. And I still don't think of that as old music, but that was definitely older than the classic music that I listened to when I was in the 80s and 90s. That's older now than the classic music was back then. Okay, what do we got here? We need to steal some stuff. It is not quite midnight. Let's wait another hour. We'll eat some food. Drink some wine.
To teach you a lesson.
Oh, shit!
When I heard something.
This is bad, guys. Oh. About face on me, huh? What you got?
You're a fool to fight me.
Am I? Because you're the one who seems like the fool right now. Ooh, double jump. Saving lives. Puny weakling as he takes an arrow to his stupid face.
Do your worst.
Oh, I'm doing my worst. As you do your best. Okay, back to iron arrows. It's fine. No mercy for you. You weren't gonna show me the same mercy, bastard. How you doing over there, Feindal? Not well, it seems.
Where are you? Ha! Found you.
Just give up.
You did find me, but now what are you gonna do? Look like a pincushion. All right. There's usually 3 of them. I'm hoping Feindal took care of the other one. Iron Thug, okay. Gotcha. Who was it? Hymar. Who the hell is Hymar? It sounds vaguely familiar, but all Nordic names do at this point. I don't know if I recognize that name. Anybody know who Heimar is? You've engaged memory lane. Skillet, Nirvana, Linkin Park. I was always more of a Metallica guy. I was more of a skid. I liked Metallica, Megadeth, Pantera. Those were the big three for me. Okay, still got to steal some stuff here. What better place to steal some stuff than from the Jarl's Longhouse? How about that? Age is just a number, for sure. Yeah, the 90s were 30 years ago. That's nuts. No, that's Heimskr. That's immediately where my head went to, Joe. But that's not Heimar, that's Heimskr. Yes. Alright, there should be some very nice valuables floating around in here. Probably more in the Jarl's room than the child's room, I would say. Wow, she is burning the midnight oil, isn't she? Alright, what do you got in here? I think there's some skill books around in here too. Probably across the hall. "11 septums. Ain't gonna do it." Ooh, this looks good. Staff of Grand Vipers. That should take care of that whole $500 quota, or 500 septum quota in one shot there, I think. But it's not triggering. Interesting. How is that not triggered? Soul gems ought to help. Ooh, okay, so yeah, I said I was going to do a dice roll for these. Okay, so 40% chance to take Clavicus Vial. 1 to 10. So if I roll a 1 to 4, I am going to accept Clavicus Vial, and if I roll a 5 to 10, then I will stick with Lecky. Okay, we're sticking with Lecky. Yep, definitely gonna get the soul gems. And that reminds me, I do have to pray to Lecky. It's probably been a while now. There we go. I wonder why the staff didn't take care of it all at once. Okay. Now where's Mallor? There he is. Alright, so we have to figure out an escape route here. We have a lot of stolen stuff that I don't want to cough up, so if we're given, if we're caught by this guard here, we're probably gonna say to hell with you, and we're gonna make a quick escape out the door here. And then I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hightail it down to the Sea of Ghosts, through that little path under the bridge of Winterhold, and that should, if I'm fast enough, or what can I do? I'm sorry, I want to plot out my escape route here. The guards are going to be tough customers here, but I might be able to hop up here and try to stay out of the way of their arrows anyway. Yeah, that might work. Or maybe even over here. Yeah, that should get me out of line of sight for most of the guards and their arrows. Okay, that should work. That's my escape route anyway. Heimar is the apprentice of the blacksmith in Solitude. Okay, that makes sense because I did rob that place a little bit. There's Mauler now. Okay, here we go. I don't want to get behind that stack of wood because that is going to be harder to make a beeline toward the door. Okay, so let's pop that potion. I think this is the last pickpocket potion I have left. What do we got? 58%. Almost 60. Oh, no.
Stop right there.
Okay. No, I can pay my way out of this. We'll bribe her.
All right. Just keep your voice down and don't let me catch you again.
All right, so now there's actually going to be a long... Oh no, he's gonna let me do it right away again.
You have committed crimes against
Jesus.
Skyrim and her
All right.
people. What say you in your defense?
I'd rather die.
Skyrim has no use for your kind.
Oh, that was a quick one. That was close. Come on, 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 come on. Yep, I can hear them knocking their arrows now. Okay. Right about here should be good, I think. I think they're probably fighting Feindal right now, so I am going to use this opportunity to make a getaway. All right, we're gonna have to come back for that one. Feindal, are we good now? It's a non-violent bounty, so it shouldn't be that high. Let's see if we can just get to the carriage stop. Yeah, we'll have to come back for Mauler. Probably after the Markarth job is done. The carriage stop is that brazier right over there, so trying to get there without attracting the attention of the guards. I did rob that place a little bit. Just a little. I mean, sending 3 hired thugs after me to kill me, that was a little bit harsh. But I did rob the place. Okay, so now we're gonna head over to Markarth. We're just gonna head straight to Markarth. So now we have to talk to Calcelmo. We have to do the whole Dwemer Museum thing. But
Hey, hands off.
Hey, I was just warming up by the fire. Relax, buddy. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, it's been 3 hours now, so I think now's about time to a good time to call the stream. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining me. I had a lot of fun on this stream. It's always good seeing a nice lively chat with all my Skyrim friends all together in one spot, talking about Skyrim and other nerdy stuff. So thank you. I do appreciate it immensely. So if you have found this channel, just kind of perusing YouTube or whatever, please do hit the like and subscribe button. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you like this kind of thing, there's a lot more like it in the description below. Do click around on the links and stuff down there. Yeah, click around down there. You know what I mean. There's a lot of good content creators down there. Magus80 in particular, I think, is going to show off his new Novus guide setup on Twitch. So please do click on his link and leave him a follow. Good stuff there. The Panicked Monk does also do sporadic streams on Twitch. He usually has a fun stream. You know, it's usually very impromptu. We were just talking about it, but if you do catch him, he's a good guy. I enjoy Joe quite a bit. Let's see. I think the Laughing Simon was here earlier. He has a fantastic channel and a great community. He does mostly Skyrim and Fallout VR stuff, but his commentary on it is absolutely hilarious, and he's got me rolling with every new video that he puts out. And he does some Twitch streams, usually retro gaming streams on Twitch. It's harder to do the VR stuff live, but do please go leave him a follow and a subscription and everything too. It helps our channels out a whole lot. Oh yeah, Magus is on it with the quotes today. Thank you, sir. And thanks for all of the modding as well too. There wasn't really any issues, but I always like having you around. You're a lot of help when things get ugly in the chat, as you know, they do in any public chat. So thank you for your service, my friend. And let's see. Yeah, I think that's about it. Thank you everybody who joined. Have a fantastic weekend, long 3-day weekend for those of us in the US. Still, enjoy your weekend even if you're not in the US, overseas or wherever else. And until next time, be well, all right? See you guys.